Jack meticulously measured the diameter of the plastic using calipers, then carefully polished it under a microscope, gradually forming the outline of a handgun. As he evenly stirred a secret solution, he poured it into a precise handgun mold and waited for it to cool for 48 hours. Finally, a concealed plastic gun was quietly born. He immediately took out 2 armor-piercing bullets and cleverly hid them in a bullet case disguised as a key. Then, Jack went outside to test the power of this gun. The target was a toy yacht on the water's surface. Jack pulled the trigger, and in the next second, the toy was mercilessly shattered into pieces. Jack was satisfied with the power of the plastic gun. Next, he proactively contacted Mike's personal bodyguard and coldly informed him that he would carry out an assassination at the banquet 2 days later. To avoid causing panic among the public, the banquet proceeded as scheduled, while the police set up strict security forces and internal and external inspections around the building. But Jack wasn't nervous at all. He quietly adjusted his disguise, first putting on a carefully crafted fake nose, then donning reading glasses. With a quick transformation, he seemed to have become a harmless college professor. He hid the assembled plastic gun inside his clothes, and the bullets were cleverly loaded into a pen. Half an hour later, Jack arrived at the banquet venue. When going through security, he handed the metal items to the security personnel. In their eyes, the pen looked inconspicuous, and the security staff had no doubts. Jack successfully brought 2 bullets into the venue unnoticed. Afterwards, while the surrounding crowd was not paying attention, he carefully assembled a plastic gun under the table. Before long, Mike walked in with his bodyguards. Jack quickly took out his homemade plastic gun and removed the spring from the pen for assembly. Then, he carefully poured out the pre-prepared bullets. However, just as he was about to load the bullets into the gun's chamber, a bullet accidentally slipped and fell heavily to the ground. Fortunately, the cheers rose and fell, masking this slight mistake. Jack hurriedly pressed the bullet with his foot and took the opportunity to pick it up. But just when he thought everything would go according to plan, Officer David sensed something amiss and rushed to the banquet, intending to stop Mike. However, it seemed that everything was already too late. Mike had already walked into the exhibition hall. Jack stood up and pretended to applaud enthusiastically, taking the opportunity to lock his gaze on Mike. The moment everyone's attention was drawn to Mike, Jack quickly drew his gun. Stay tuned for part 2.